Temperature is -4 as we're going flying. So wind, there's Lee over there. So we have some wind shear. Wind is coming from the northwest 1,000 feet up. So on an epic adventure, get that bum out.
It's going to be a frosty one.
I just checked my thermometer, -4.
Perfect.
Which means the ground is nice and hard.
That's exactly what we need.
So we're not going to get bogged down, so we need -4, ironically. Cool. So winds are absolutely perfect. It is the 8th of December, 9:30 a.m. Me and Lee are off to Hinckley. We're off to a pub. So we're meeting Paul for lunch at the pub. Lee's starter cable would not retract, so he's just fixing that right now, hopefully. Aim to get launched before 10, ideally in the next 15 minutes. Wings laid out. We have a little bit of wind shear. Wind direction's northwesterly above. It was southwesterly, but it's swinging around to the west now. So plans to go over Milton Keynes, Silverstone, up to Crick, and then up to the pub. Forecasted journey time is 2.5 hours to the pub. Paul is going to meet us with fuel and refuel, have some hot food because we'll need it. It's -4. Actually, it's warmed up a bit now. When I got here it was -4, it's -2.5 now. So quite chilly on the ground. I'm not going to lie, I'm feeling a bit nervous with this launch. Firstly, the extreme cold. I've had engine starter issues recently. My electric gloves, my throttle hand doesn't work. So slightly concerned about that. You got your tea?
2, 1.
Cheers. It's -2 now. It's getting warm. Some of you are thinking, what is this guy doing? I think he's a bit nuts. So, as you heard, the plan today is to fly to a pub restaurant called The Barn, north of Rugby. We're flying from a field near Bedford, and the projected journey time is 2.5 hours. We're going to land there, meet Paul. He's going to refuel us, give us 10 litres each, and then we're going to have some lunch by the fire and fly back. So Gary is taking off from Little Gransden Airfield because he's on a trike, and my field is not suitable for trikes. So we're going to hopefully meet him in the air on the way. Flying over Milton Keynes here, and then over to Silverstone. So a bit of a diversion on the way so we can see a few sights. This is the Silverstone Formula 1 racing circuit. Then up past Daventry, that's Davinci VOR radio station down below. And then over my parents' house, they live in Crick. Wave at my parents and then fly on to the pub. So had quite a strong wind. So the final hour of this journey required us to be on full speed bar. Otherwise we probably would not have made it to the pub. So that got quite tiring actually, but allowed us to work up an appetite for our lunch. So there's the restaurant ahead. No sign of Gary. We have texted him but not heard anything back. He's not answering his phone either, so we're just kind of waiting to see where Gary is.
Hello, mate.
How you doing?
Recording. I'm sorry, land on you.
That's alright, I can move.
Very nice landing from Lee. Here's mine. So So I'm actually pretty hungry. I've not had any breakfast. It's freezing cold outside and been in the air for 2.5 hours. So we're in the pub and had a lovely hot meal by the fire. Thanks, mate.
You're welcome.
For bringing the fuel.
You're welcome.
Showing an awesome pub.
Have a safe journey back.
Cheers. What could possibly go wrong? It's our motto.
We've got to try.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Make sure you get that on the camera.
I will do, don't I?
So the time now is 2 p.m. Lee's taken off. Gary takes off after me. The projected time to get back is about an hour and a half. We have a strong tailwind behind us. And sun sets at 3:50 p.m. So 10 minutes to 4. So we have an hour and 50 to get back, but we don't think it'll take us that long. So here goes Gary. The conditions are quite gusty on the ground actually, so quite tricky for a trike. And we've also got rotor coming over those trees. And quite a spectacular launch. So the wind is coming around those trees in the distance and this tree to the right here. So quite a challenging takeoff for the trike, but Gary pulled it off. Nice one, Gary. So we're now flying back in a straight line, basically, back to my field. So on the way, pass over a creek here, which is part of the route. Althorpe Estate, where Princess Diana is buried, and the Spencer family still own, I believe. I haven't looked that up on Wikipedia, so it could be wrong. Straight over Northampton, so I decided to get some altitude so that I can, if I get an engine failure, glide outside of Northampton. So going quite high over Northampton. I've flown from this field a few times, which I quite enjoy, so I thought I'd just check that out as it was pretty much directly on the route back. And then past Olney, which is a really cute little village near Cranfield Airport. So pretty much back at the field now. So it didn't take any time at all really. It was really nice because it can go fully trimmed in. I much prefer flying trimmed in because you don't have so much cold air on your face, and as it's -2 degrees, that makes the flight back a lot more pleasant. The ground isn't frozen anymore, so it's a bit muddy. Nice. That was a quick flight back. Time is it? 3:15. Nicely done. Into the hedge. Very good. Not into the hedge. Like a pro. Very good. Professional paramotorist. What a trip! That flight was 1 hour and 17. So the flight back was an hour quicker.
Right, do you know what? That was a 100% success.
Oh, that was fantastic, yeah. So absolutely love that. Thanks, Paul, for the refuel and for pointing out the pub to us. And if you enjoyed that, hit the like button, helps other people find the channel. And thanks for watching.